So, you don't need to invite everyone to your wedding, do you?
No.
Mm-mm.
Like, where does the line stop? Is it, like, are we talking about second cousin?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
Mm-mm.
I think there's a great rule to go by, and it's if you are happy to go out for dinner with that person and buy them dinner, then invite them to your wedding.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been quite funny. Sometimes we say this to couples, and the groom is like, well, there'd be 10 people at our wedding.
Yeah.
But I think, and I think if you've seen them in the last year,
Yeah.
or you'd stop in the street and have a full-blown conversation with them, then invite them to your wedding. But I think, some can get a bit out of control, can't they?
Yeah, absolutely. If you can spend like quality one-to-one time with them, they should definitely be there. But if you're not that frequent, then I don't think that
it's not there.
No.
But what about like when you have some people in the day and some people in the evening? Like there's a conscious decision as to make who's just an evening guest and who's just a day guest at that point. Like, do you think just people who are there in the day, those are the people you should have because actually they're the people that you love and want to be there? So why have anyone extra? Yeah,
I mean, that's a good point. I think there are a lot of couples who very rarely have people in the evening, do they? They do just decide these are our people.
Yeah.
These people are coming to the day and they're going to be there throughout.
Yeah.
But then it's different. Sometimes you have people who have quite big work teams and obviously those people they wouldn't invite to the day.
Yeah.
And then they're the sort of people who get invited in the evening.
Yeah.
I think it just depends.
Yeah, it does. And like, even if they're going to come to the evening, you're still going to want to be able to spend that, like, be with them one-to-one.
Yeah.
You don't just want any randomer coming.
No.
I don't
No.
You don't want your HR boss coming, really, do you?
Exactly.
Definitely not. It's a good job we don't have one.
Shall we get into the podcast? This episode of The Isle File is supported by Hecky.dev, providing site builds and support that take your wedding industry website to the next level. Now, every supplier thinks their website is fine, until you actually dig into it. Now, it's always the same thing. A beautiful portfolio, amazing weddings, and then a homepage that takes about 6 seconds to load and no one knows where to click. Which is wild, because that's literally where people decide whether to inquire or not. Or you get to the homepage and there's no testimonials. Why would someone be convinced to get in touch if it looks like you've never had a client? And that's what Hecky.dev does really well. They build intuitive, vibrant websites that show off what actually matters the most and turns visitors into bookings, which, to be fair, is the whole point. So if you're a website supplier and your website hasn't had a proper look in a while, it just might be worth it. Anyway, on with the episode. Hello and welcome to the Isle File. I'm Alex, a wedding saxophonist, and each episode I talk to people across the wedding industry to talk about what honestly goes on behind the scenes. Now today I'm back in North Norfolk at the gorgeous Worstead Estate, which is where I'm hosting the next few episodes of the Isle File. And joining me today on the podcast are two of the fabulous team here at Worstead, Marie and Charlotte. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Isle File. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah.
How's wedding season going for you so far? We're in July at the moment of the wedding season, so about 2-3 months in.
Yeah, April, May, June, July,
Yeah.
We started in April.
Nice.
Yeah, it just becomes a blur, doesn't
Absolutely.
it? Yeah, it does. It's great because once you get into wedding season, it's lovely. I love it because it's just, week after week, you know what you're doing, you're doing the same thing, and you've been talking to these couples for, months and months and months. And yeah, to finally see everything coming together is great. But yeah, I do feel we're in the thick of it. And
yeah, definitely.
Some days you forget your name, especially in the heat recently.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
We've had a couple of weddings where it's been absolutely boiling.
Yeah. Is it much cooler in here though? Or is
yes. Yeah, it is cooler in here. But yeah, there's been days where we're both just standing in front of a fan.
Yeah.
We're like, what are we meant to be doing?
Because with Worstead, you have sometimes outside ceremonies and inside ceremonies, so outside down by the lake, isn't it? Yeah. So tell me about the kind of different spots that you have here at Worstead.
So we have indoor ceremony. We also have the walled garden.
Yeah.
We have Lake Island, which is a little island on the lake, obviously. And there's the little wooden bridge that gets to it. Nice. And then we have Lakeside as well, where we set up the chairs. And then the couple will stand on the jetty and have the lake in the background.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's always nice when the swans...
Yeah, they always have to come and say hi. Yeah. They love a photo bomb.
Yeah, they're nosy, but it's really lovely because... so when everyone's sitting there, they're thinking what's going on. And then obviously when the ceremony starts and then you just see the little swans go by in the background.
Just photobombing the whole
show. They're like, it's all about me.
Has it been quite hot down there recently? Or do you think you have to like have more ceremonies in here just because it's cooler and mix about the day outside inside? Or?
Yeah, I think if we'd had any planned for the walled garden, we probably would have suggested... Lakeside because it is covered by trees,
right?
So
nice.
It is lovely. You kind of get the best of both worlds, don't you?
Definitely.
You've got some shade down there, but it's still lovely on a warm day.
Yeah.
But I think if any had been planned for the walled garden, it would have just been too warm. Yeah. And we would have just suggested Lakeside or indoors. Yeah. Nice.
So tell me a little bit about your role here. Start with you, Marie. Like, how long have you been here at Worstead, and what's your kind of day-to-day role here?
I've been here just over 2 years. So I am wedding and events manager. So the wedding and events for Worstead Estate is primarily my enterprise. Yeah. So I have to look after that. And I don't know. I do so much. No. So obviously liaising with couples, we do viewings, helping couples with suppliers, recommendations. We get all sorts of questions, don't we? Which is, and I always say to the couples, that's exactly what we're here for. Yeah. And it's funny, we've had a few emails recently where couples have said, oh, these might be silly questions. Yeah. And we're like, they're not. Nothing's a silly question. No. So we do that. I'm part of senior management team for Worstead Estate. So the overall estate, I'm pretty involved in. So obviously we've got the greenhouse in the walled garden being renovated at the moment, which we're really excited about. And we're launching a garden party to promote that. Nice.
And that's at the end of August.
Yes, end of August. Bank holiday weekend on the Sunday. Nice. So, tickets can be purchased online.
Link in the bio or something. Well, this episode we're going out at the start of August anyway, so there should be a good month for people to book those tickets in. So how often? Because with your kind of like 3-day exclusive hire, isn't it? That's what you have here. So do people use the area of where? How big is the estate, basically, is what I'm trying to get at.
So Worstead Park, which is what we are on now, is 300 acres.
Right.
But the estate is huge. Yeah. There's farmland, fields galore, isn't there? We've got Highland Sheep. Not Highland Sheep. Highland cows. They're a new breed to Worstead.
Found exclusively here.
We've got... I quit.
10 minutes in, we're talking about Highland Sheep. I know we're feeling the heat, but...
We've got Highland cows and sheep.
Just standard sheep.
Standard Worstead sheep. Oh God. No, so on where the venue is, which is Worstead Park, so we have Estate Cottage, which is opposite, has a lovely big walled garden there as well. We have the walled garden, which is right next to the venue, which is where we are now doing the greenhouse renovation, which will be it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I love a greenhouse anyway, but if anybody has been to Holly House, there's a smaller greenhouse there, isn't there? And it's going to be very similar to that, but this one has 4 sections to it. Yeah. So in each section, we're going to keep the rendering on the wall, and it's got the original vines in there that are still alive, which is beautiful. All of the old ironwork. This is where we need Hayley. She's the total advocate for the greenhouse. And then we're going to have tables in there, so it will be a space in the future for couples to use for a multi-day wedding.
Nice.
So we do, like you said, we offer a 3-day hire here, so the couples get the day before to set up for suppliers to come in and obviously set everything up ready. It just gives them they can relax a little bit more.
Definitely.
And it gives them the time to kind of see exactly how their setup is going to look the next day. So then on the wedding day, hopefully, they can just relax and know that everything else is being taken care of.
Everything's there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the next day, the day after, myself or Charlotte are here, and we liaise with suppliers to come and collect anything that is here.
Yeah.
We pack everything up for the couples, so it's all ready in their boxes for them to either collect Sunday, or I say Sunday, we do midweek weddings now, don't we? So I keep forgetting. The day after, or if they're staying 3 nights, the day after that.
Yeah.
So we just try and make it as easy as we can. I think we understand that, planning a wedding isn't like it used to be, is it? It's, it is a big thing now, and I think people do go all out.
Yeah.
I also think somewhere like Worstead Estate, I would promote doing the whole 3-day wedding.
Yeah.
And because we've got accommodation on site, people come from far away, don't they? Or their guests do. So we do promote the fact to kind of make the most of it, really. Like on the Friday evening to have a barbecue, or you have a a food vendor come in, a food truck, and get everybody together. And again on the Sunday to have a nice brunch or breakfast or barbecue, because we're who doesn't like a debrief?
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
What happened last night?
And then you can all get together and have a burger or a hot dog or a bagel or something afterwards and talk about it. I think it's a great idea. And I think the greenhouse and the walled garden will be absolutely wonderful for that. Yeah, definitely.
And Charlotte, what about you? Your role here, you've been here, you're fairly new to the team here.
Really new.
But you said you're originally from Norfolk anyway, so what's brought you back here after so long?
All my family are here. Yeah. I've got a niece who's 2, and so I just want to spend time with her really more than anything. So I'm glad to be back.
Yeah. So what's your main role here at Worstead?
So I'm the wedding events coordinator. So I kind of just support Marie, especially on wedding days. But I'm also there to speak to the couple, in the whole lead up, doing the viewings, doing the initial inquiries, and then obviously kind of getting to know them and building that relationship ready for their kind of big day here. So a bit of a mixture, but primarily show rounds, I'd say. Viewings is my thing at the moment.
She's loving it.
Yeah, I am. It's great.
Nice. And what kind of first attracted you to working in weddings in general then?
I went to university to study events management.
Oh, nice.
So I've always been very good at planning.
Yeah.
I was that weird friend that was like, okay, you want a birthday party? I'm going to sort it out. That was me.
That's me. That is so me.
So I just I loved the planning side. And I also really enjoy when people are happy with the end product.
Yes.
When they walk in and they're so happy. Yeah. I just that's such a great feeling. So to be able to do that day to day, amazing. Yeah. My dream.
Any kind of event that I just love an occasion to hold any kind of event. 100%. Doesn't need to be a birthday. It can just be a random Friday in August.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Oh, absolutely.
This year I'm holding a garden party and it's completely Caribbean themed. Caribbean, Hawaiian, it's just going to be summer vibes. Last year I had a Shrek party.
As you do.
And I had suppliers come in, and then we did pin the tail on donkey, and I had a 6 foot by 6 foot pin the tail on donkey, and it was just walking down the street, this big board, and I was sat in my kitchen, and there was just a big face of donkey coming past the window. But everyone dressed up. We had a fairy godmother, we had a dragon, I was Shrek. We had we went all out. It's just like it doesn't need to be a birthday.
Yeah.
It can just be
a Friday
in August. Why not?
Definitely.
And even like, again, same thing for my friends as well. My friend was like, oh, it's my 30th last year. Mm-hmm. I'm like, right, you're having a Gatsby murder mystery. We're going to host it at a cozy club. We're going to do all this. And then it's like, boom, boom, boom. We can get a great party sorted for you. Yeah. And we did. And she was like, I didn't have to do anything. You just did it all.
You just invoiced her later.
You go into my loft and there's boxes of different eras. So you've got like a 1920s Gatsby, there's a 70s, there's an 80s. Yeah. So any kind of party, I'm just like, right, we'll go to the 70s box.
That. Next staff gathering.
Oh, absolutely.
We need to get Alex
involved. So in terms of just we've gone on a tangent now. Back to weddings. In terms of your role, so I think there's a lot of misconceptions about wedding coordinators, wedding planners and things like that as well. So what do you think is the main kind of misconceptions of your role that couples don't necessarily see you do that actually you do quite a lot of, if that makes sense?
I think there is, you're right. You know, a planner will be with you from the very beginning to like find a venue, to find your caterer, to plan. I mean, it sounds silly, but obviously to plan everything. Yeah. You know, they will plan everything for you, and they will be that middle person to liaise with all of those people for you as well, which, you know, if you're a busy person and you want somebody to do that for you, it's amazing. It's an amazing service to be able to have. I think the misconception of coordinators is that I think some people don't realise that we are here to coordinate their wedding for them, and that we will be here on setup day to help with everything, help set up, help put everything together for them. And again, on the wedding day, it's really funny because sometimes in the evenings, guests are like, "Are you still here?" And we're like, "Yeah."
Who's going to lock the door?
We're not just going to leave you. Like, could you imagine? So yeah, we are here. We are here to, like you said, to do all of those behind the scene things that people don't see. You know, there's definitely been weddings this year where things have happened and the couple have no idea. That is the aim of us, basically. So yeah, on the day we'll liaise with suppliers, make sure they're in at the correct time, make sure the days go into the right time. If they've got an announcer for the day or an MC, we will kind of liaise with them, don't we? And we always say to them, just enjoy yourself. Like, we'll just come and get you as and when and just hand you a microphone. And then if it's Uncle Bob and he's drunk too much in the evening, we'll take over. We have had that. I went to give him the microphone to announce everybody back up.
After the wedding breakfast?
Yeah, after wedding breakfast, back up here for the part, for the DJ and band. And I went over, and then I could just see that he'd had a few too many red wines. But it's fine. He's enjoying his day. He's absolutely loving it. And
that's what table wine's for.
I then just hid the microphone behind my back and was just like, I'll announce it. The bride was like, thank you, Marie.
You mentioned about like dealing with suppliers as well. Like your role is heavily on the day, or like pre the day as well, like to sort out the suppliers. What for you makes a dream supplier? Would you say? Like what kind of things go into a dream supplier? Like maybe for someone who hasn't been to Worstead before that wants to play for a wedding here or decorate or whatever, do whatever wedding fair. What is your kind of dream supplier?
I think somebody who is willing to give you like honest feedback of the venue when they've been here. They know the venue, they know what works well. And I think for couples that's key, because you know as well as me, we're saying those things because we mean it, because we do want to make their day as wonderful as possible. So I think somebody who has been here, has great knowledge of Worstead, and is more than happy to kind of impart that onto the couple as well.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. And also someone that's just here for a good time as well.
Yeah.
You, just because you've not been here before, like, we can still have a great day.
Yeah.
And we are so lucky because everyone that comes is just so happy to be here.
Yeah.
But I think that really, really helps you just like have a smooth day. Because when you can feel that energy and that vibe, you're like, oh, okay, cool, this is amazing, it's going great.
Yeah.
So
I think having a supplier, like you said, but who's here for the same reason as you, it's for the couple.
Yeah.
It's like everything we do for the whole weekend is for the couple.
Yeah.
And I think if you've got a supplier who has the same mentality, then you have a great day, don't you?
yeah, definitely.
Because why make it feel like work?
Yeah.
Like,
We don't. I think that's the key.
Yeah. Because, I mean, when I've come here, like when I was here a couple of weeks ago, it's fine because I know the setup of the venue. I know where I'm going to be. I can say hi to you guys and do my thing in the evening. But we just have fun with it because you're here as long as the couple are happy and the couple are having fun, you're having fun, and it's reciprocal then. It just works.
Yeah.
It's nice. I think as well, when I first came to Worstead, I think that's what really shone to me about the 3-day exclusive thing, because that was the first time I've ever done a wedding rehearsal here.
Yes.
That was the first time I've ever done that at any venue. It's not just here. So it was my first time here, first time doing a wedding rehearsal, and it was one of those things that sprung to me of the fact that that's so nice that it works, because you're already thinking about a lot as a bride on a wedding day, and the bridesmaids and father the bride or whoever's walking you down the aisle. And if there's something that can just relax you, you can practice in your living room at home or whatnot. But if you can just have that time here to run through, meet your celebrant as well, or the wedding registrars, and just meet the people on the day before, that just relaxes you so much. I think that's one thing that I think you guys do really well here, when you can do a wedding rehearsal.
Yeah, I do. I always say to couples, I know you know that you're getting married tomorrow, but it's just the little things, because in the morning as well, like the ceremony is the one time in the day where they are so nervous, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Like super nervous. We had a really nervous groom a few weeks ago, and I did think I was going to have to do a dash down the aisle to catch him, because I honestly thought he was going to faint. But it's just the adrenaline, isn't it? It's half the time people are like, oh, I'm not scared or nervous, but it's just the adrenaline, the excitement, it's kind of everything. So I always think the day before, just to be like, this is where you're going to be walking. You'll then head down here, like stop here, take a breath. Photographer will take a picture of you here. Just little things like that. I think it then helps them maybe focus on those things the next morning, so they don't feel so nervous. But yeah, it's just one of those little things that I think in the bigger picture does help them. Yeah.
It's like when you go to a restaurant, you're gonna like Google the menu beforehand, aren't you? Right?
Yeah.
Because you know what you're going into.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have a little look on Instagram and see what the vibe is, so you know what to wear. And I feel like this is just that version of it. Like you get to do it the day before, so you know what you're walking into, and that's what you need. 100%.
It's like when they say, "Have you been to Nando's before?" And you're like, "Yes, I have." I don't need the menu. But no, I think that's a great analogy of it, actually, because I think it's so nice to be able to, as a supplier as well, it's so nice to be able to come and see, okay, here's the space, this is going to be roughly the amount of guests there are as well, how many bridesmaids, if I'm doing a ceremony, how many bridesmaids are walking down the aisle as well, and do the timings work? Is there something that we can change before the day if it doesn't work? Like, those kind of things really help for the couple and the supplier. And just relaxes everyone. So then when it gets to the day itself, it's just nice to flow.
Absolutely, yeah. And then they can enjoy, or try and enjoy it. It is always couples. I don't think I've ever had a couple that hasn't been like, oh, the ceremony was just a blur. Like, they just, you understand why they tell them what they've got to say, like word by word. Because they're just so nervous, like so full of adrenaline.
Is there any specific trends itself that you've seen specifically this year in ceremonies? Because I know that there's some that's like the voice notes before walking down the aisle, or kind of like something like that. Is there any specific trends that you've seen? Or
we haven't had that, have we?
Not really. We had obviously like a voice at the end of the down the aisle song the other week.
Yeah,
like that voice note type, but not really. It's been
no. We've had a few couples, but they've been down by the lake where they do the tradition of tying the knot.
Oh, okay, yes.
What was it called?
Hand fasting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is my menopausal brain just forgetting normal words like Highland Sheep.
Highland Sheep.
Yeah, I think that's really nice. I think little traditional bits that they can fit in that is meaningful to them is nice. Yeah. But I haven't really seen any sort of trends that we kind of have every week. No. I do like a celebrant.
Yes.
I do like a celebrant-led wedding. I think, I love Caroline.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
She's a babe. I don't think you've met her yet.
I haven't, no.
Oh, I can't wait.
I've never actually done a wedding with Caroline.
Yeah.
I've always been after. So I've always seen her at a wedding.
Yeah.
And obviously I saw her here at the wedding fair last year.
Yeah.
But I've never actually done a ceremony with Caroline before. And one day we will.
One day. She's so lovely. But I do, obviously there's lots of lovely celebrants out there. But I do really love a celebrant-led wedding. I think it's very personal. And it's lovely because they get to know you as a couple beforehand. They ask like how you've met and all of that, which you don't get with a registrar.
Because it's very much on the day, basically. Have your questions.
Yeah, and you don't know who's going to be here. I mean, luckily we've got some lovely like North Norfolk registrars.
Yeah.
But again, like we probably know who's going to be here, and we've seen them before, but rather than the couple. So, I love a celebrant wedding. I think it's very more personal and you kind of get a few laughs and they tell a few stories and things like that. Yeah.
So we now come to the bit of the podcast which is the Isle file, what we're going to put in there basically. So every episode there is 3 things that the supplier or wedding planners, coordinators, whoever it might be, they'll bring to the RFL podcast and campaign to it as why it should go in, and then I'll pick one of the 3 which I'm putting into the RFL. Basically, it's like Room 101, but on a bigger scale. Huge. So I know that you've got one each and one together. So Marie, we'll start with your one. Which one do you think? What do you want to put into the RFL?
Mine is trying to cram so much into your day. I think an itinerary, we always help with itineraries. An itinerary is a great way to start, but I think people who think that they need to fill every half an hour, every hour of their day, because I don't think you do. And the next day, there's always couples who have done that. And they're like, I just don't know where the day went. Yeah. I didn't get to do this. I didn't get to do that. I didn't get to speak to this person. Yeah. I think there's a lot to be said for just slowing down on your wedding day. It goes really quick anyway. Yeah. But maybe just, having a few key things, but not trying to cram, something in every half an hour.
Yeah. Because you have your main kind of like set stone fixtures of the day that you're going to have. Yeah. You've got your pre-ceremony, ceremony, drinks reception, wedding breakfast, cocktail hour, evening. Yeah. Like those are the things that you know are going to happen. So anything extra that's on you then at that point to be like, oh, actually, let's have, what are we going to fill that cocktail hour with? Or what are we going to fill that kind of time with? And it's, if you've got loads of different sections of things happening, like in different areas, like if you've got something in here, something outside, like you've got your lawn games, you've got a photo booth in another area, then that's a lot of stuff. But if you could put those things into different types of the day, so have the lawn games just in the drinks reception part, and have, something else in the cocktail hour, and then you've got the casino coming for just the evening bit, like whatever it might be, that's if you can fill the time rather than cramming stuff in one section, then absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. I just think it's working out. And especially, like, taking into account what you are as a couple, what you like to do as a couple.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, it's your day. Do things that you love. Like, we had a guy who, he was obsessed with golf. So they had mini golf out on the lawn. But it was great. And people get so competitive.
Yeah, definitely.
And, I mean, you know, it's fun. And it makes for great photos as well. But it was genius because it was a lovely evening. So people used it during drinks reception, like you said. But then when you've got that kind of hour and a half after dinner, they then had cocktail hour. So everyone grabbed a cocktail, headed outside and played golf again. Yeah. So it was great. Kind of doubled up as both, you know, filling both gaps. But, yeah, like you said, if you've got too many things going on in the evening, it's almost then, you know, you don't know where to split yourself, and there's too much going on.
I think you also hit the nail on the head that you need to make it unique to you, rather than don't just get stuff to keep the guests entertained. Don't just think, oh, we need to entertain our guests, like we need to do that, because. Also, if by having more and more things, like other suppliers as part of the evening, that's less time that you're going to have as conversation with your guests as well. Like if you've got all of these things happening in one bit of the evening, like your casino table, your photo booth, and band or whatever it might be, when are you actually going to physically be able to talk to your guests? Because the wedding breakfast is nice, but you're eating, you're going to have to try and go around tables and things like that. Ceremony, obviously, you're not talking. Drinks reception, you're having some photos at points there. So it's mainly a bit of the drinks reception, maybe a bit of the wedding breakfast, and that evening section. The evening section is the main time where you can talk to people.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think especially, like you said, if you've got a band, you want people to listen to the band, enjoy the band, be dancing with them, rather than, being separated to go off and do something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Definitely.
Okay, good first one to put in the R-file. Charlotte?
Okay, so to be fair, this is like, more couples are on my side now. I see it a lot more. I can't stand when guests use their phone to take pictures in a ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't get on board with it. Yeah. And so we see so many, we have a lot of like unplugged signs, don't we? And I think that's great, but you hire a photographer, often too, a videographer as well. Yeah. And, that's a lot of money, and you're looking for those pictures, you want those pictures, and I just think if you've got a guest like on the end of the aisle, like on the edge, and they're with their phone, that's ruined your picture. Yeah. That's ruined your picture. That has ruined everything. And I just think that, like, for that moment, everyone should just be off their phone for half an hour.
Yeah, with full attention.
Yeah, because you need it. That's a really nice moment. And they're your people, like we said in our first conversation, they're your chosen people. And if they can't just put their phone down for half an hour just to watch something nice, then,
And that is the key part of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
That is the marriage.
Yeah.
That everyone's coming to see and be witness to. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the photographer wants to get those nice candids as well as the couple of the people enjoying, maybe shedding a tear. Like, you want to get those beautiful moments of your chosen people in that area. Yeah. They don't want just a sea of phones.
Exactly.
100%.
In that. So I'm completely on board with that. I think Dan and Kerry, when we spoke, they were like, we just need a box. At the start of the ceremony, put your phone in the box.
Yes. They should start hiring one out.
Yes. Add it.
I'll have commission.
You'll see it. New for 2027. The unplugged ceremony box.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's a thing because, like you say, the couple have paid money for photographer, content creator, videographer, whoever it might be. They're already getting 2 or 3 angles. Yeah. Why is your angle going to be any better?
Yeah, exactly.
And there's so many nice pictures of especially when you've got like 2 photographers of the guests as well enjoying that moment.
I love that. And they're like chatting. Yeah. Really beautiful.
I just think that can so easily be ruined just because in that moment you decided to take your own little snap. Yeah. It's not necessary.
No, I agree. Okay, another strong contender. The third one that you're both putting in.
It's quite controversial, I think.
Yeah, it is.
And it's... everyone's allowed their own opinion.
Yeah, this is very much like you do your wedding your way. These things are just, they're also hints and tips as well, because like sometimes people don't think about unplugged ceremonies, and people don't think about the things that they need to cram. You don't need to cram everything in. So it's essentially hints and tips. We're not just completely shunning it.
No, I'm not shunning it at all.
Not like my Ed Sheeran and 1,000 Years. Sorry, Dan and Kerry.
I think it's about speeches.
Yeah.
We sometimes have people who are adamant that they would like their speeches in between courses.
Right, okay.
Which is fine. It's fine. If people are really, if they really want to do that, I think logistically from a photographer, videographer, from a venue point of view and from a catering point of view, we all know how unpredictable some speeches can be, and how long they can be. It just doesn't work. No. I think you either, if people are super nervous about doing speeches, I would recommend doing them straight away.
Yeah.
And then you can then have your meal, you can enjoy, relax. Everyone can then relax and eat. You know what it's like when you're really nervous, you don't want to eat anything.
No. Yeah.
Which then if they're drinking table wine, disaster speech.
Uncle Bob didn't do a speech, did he?
No, thank God. And I mean, he might have done to himself, but not out loud.
Out on the lawn outside, jump to the Highland Sheep,
But I think, or if people are quite confident and you want people to stay towards the end, then have them at the end. But I think in between, you know, we've had people where they've chosen like beef Wellington for main meal, and the chefs are getting a bit tetchy because the best man is still going on with this like 50-minute speech, and it's just a bit touchy, isn't it? So I think.
And it's the point where a photographer gets like 1 minute to themselves as well and start to plan the rest.
Yeah.
I always find that if that's during the meal, the photographer is like zoned in, they've got the laptop out, they're, it's that middle point where they aren't needed. But if they're popping in and out for speeches, they don't get that little bit of downtime that they need to prepare for the next,
And same for photographers, like setting up tripods and stuff like that. You just can do it in one section, because I think some people don't think about that, because there is time where you need to work out where you're going to shoot it. You don't want to keep your tripod there because you don't want people tripping up over it or anything else like that. So if you can just have that time before or after and get it done then.
Absolutely.
No, and like you said with photographers as well, they're not going to be photographing people eating.
Exactly.
So this is their time to just decompress for a bit. They've been going since 8 o'clock in the morning doing bridal shots and hair and makeup and stuff as well. So it's that time where they can potentially, I know some photographers do and content creators, they're already starting to put up those previews and get things some of those things ready, which I think is incredible as it is.
They do. They sit here, don't they? If we've got seating here, we get them a full fat Coke, because that's the time of day that they want a full fat Coke. And they start doing a few little previews, and then and then we all try and have something to eat. We always laugh because we're like crammed in this office, like full of bags. Trying to like eat a snack bar or something.
What is your snack of choice for a wedding day? Like, what gets you through?
Oh, at the moment I'm obsessed with Nature Valley bars.
Oh, okay.
They're like sweet, dark chocolate, and they're sweet and salty.
Right.
Yeah.
And is the wedding breakfast the point of that's when the reward happens?
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
What about you, Charlotte?
Just anything with a bit of sugar. Like, we got to keep going, because that's the point where you're like, right, it's been crazy this morning. You've had the ceremony. The speeches have happened, hopefully. And then, but also the evening is about to go crazy as well. So, and you're going to be thinking about so much that you just need that little pick-me-up. Because also, I think at that point when they're sat down, we can kind of go, that bit's over with. The ceremony went well, everyone's in their seat. that I think for us, we just take a minute to breathe.
Yeah.
And then you need that little bit of motivation to be like, right, we're going again now.
Yeah.
So anything with some sugar, please.
Yeah, because we then turn around the barn ready for the evening. So we're then on call to liaise with DJ or band, put all the chairs away, put evening bits out and ready. Yeah, and then it is nice if you get like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Makes us such a reward. 5-10 minutes. I think all of them are great things to put in. I think the unplug ceremony one is a major one, but I think one that hasn't come up before is the cramming everything in everything in all in, at one point. So I think I'm going to put that one into the R file in particular, just because I think it's something that couples don't think about too often. I think they think that you need to keep your guests entertained. You don't. That's not necessarily the thing to have as many suppliers that you need. So I think that's the one I'm going to put into the R file.
Lovely.
So it's time for the R instinct. It's a this or that thing, yes or no. Quick fire round.
Yep.
I started this with Chloe on the last episode. And it's like, we want the lights down, like mastermind chair. Can I try?
We have got spotlights. And then spin round.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask the question, and then Marie will answer first, Charlotte answer second. No hesitation. Just quick fire. Don't react to what Marie says if yours is different. You're like, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try my hardest.
You ready? Summer wedding or winter wedding?
Winter.
Summer.
Disposable cameras, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Outdoor ceremony or indoor ceremony?
Outdoor.
Outdoor.
Dogs at weddings, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Live band or DJ?
Oh! Band.
Band.
Good. You know I work with DJs as well, so it's fine.
I know. And we've had some really, really good DJs.
Yeah.
Intimate wedding or 150 plus guests?
Intimate.
Signature
cocktails or open bar?
Cocktails.
Cocktails too.
Mr. Brightside, yes or no?
No.
No. My goodness. I nearly didn't let you finish that one because that was no.
Kids at weddings, yes or no?
Oh.
No hesitation.
Okay. Yes, if they're your own.
Yeah.
But I have a reason. Can I? I need to put out.
Justify it.
I know personally, if I was invited to a wedding, even if it was my best friend or anyone, and my daughter was a lot smaller.
Yeah.
We did get invited to weddings where I then just said, "Mum, can you look after Phoebes?"
Yeah.
Because she's not going to remember.
No.
But I really want to be there for my friend's wedding. And you know what it's like if you've got a small one, you don't relax.
No.
Whereas, we got to be fully part of their day, both of us listen to the speeches and enjoy the day. Yeah. Okay. My husband did break his ankle that day, but
unrelated to kids at weddings.
He enjoyed his day way too much. But yeah, I think if they're your own children, yes. Because you can't really not have them there, can you?
Wedding favours, worth it or not?
No.
Sweet Caroline, yes or no?
No. I'm surprised because you love football.
I know, but I can't get on board at a wedding.
No.
This will be interesting. Midweek wedding or weekend wedding?
Oh. So either, because you get it for 3 days. You can still have a 3-day wedding midweek.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But which one would you pick?
Oh. Weekend.
Yeah, weekend.
Content creator or photo booth?
Oh, content creator.
Definitely content creator.
Champagne towel, confetti cannon?
Champagne tower.
No, confetti cannon.
No, champagne all the way.
Crisps and sandwich, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a fun one.
Yeah.
Not related to weddings.
Yeah. What flavour crisp though?
Oh, I'd go for like a barbecue.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ready salted. All the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Prawn cocktail. Obviously.
Oh!
Obviously.
I do like a beef hula hoop. But you can't really put them in the sandwich.
The big hula hoop. Oh, yeah.
You couldn't really put them in the sandwich, though, could you?
No. Well, if you, half them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of prep
crush
work.
them. Yes, yeah.
Too much prep.
Yeah, too much prep work. I want an easy...
Yeah. Okay. So, if you could change one thing about weddings tomorrow, what would it be?
Oh, this is going to sound a bit like... Oh, you'll understand what I mean.
Okay.
Them not being so expensive. Just everything not being so expensive. Because I think it's such a lovely day.
Yeah.
More people should do it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The facts of... Is there an attribute that makes things more expensive?
I think it's just the economy at the moment, isn't it? Just everything is just so expensive, which in turn is why weddings are expensive because, it's a lot of people's time, work, dedication and everything like that. I get why it's expensive, but I just wish everything was cheaper.
Yeah. How about you, Charlotte?
I think it kind of piggybacks off yours a little bit, but it's like weddings are a big deal. But what I'm about to say is going to make it sound like that. They don't need to be huge. Like you can just have something so little.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that you just can I guess it goes on to also what you were saying about cramming everything in. It can just be so chilled and still be so lovely. And I think being able to explain that to a couple and be like, hey, look, everyone's having a great time regardless. You don't need to worry. I think that would be something that I'd love to be able to change. Get that out there to people that it doesn't need to be this crazy event. It can just be reflecting you. Yeah. So
I think there can be so much pressure on couples of how weddings, should look, with Pinterest,
definitely,
with Instagram, TikTok, things like that, where I think really you should just scale back to what you like and it reflects you as a couple. Yeah. Rather than doing things that you think you should be doing. Yeah. Because it's your day. It's your day. Yeah. It's your day, and everyone else can just bugger off.
I'm going against all traditions for my wedding when I ever get married. No, but I'm not. I have more female friends than male friends.
Yeah.
So I would have my best friend who I've known for 25, 26 years. She would be my best woman.
Yeah.
And my groom's party, I would have her. And I'd have her from my Dorset days, and then my other friend Sarah for my Norfolk days, and then I'd have my cousin as my other groomsman, and then my granddad. I'd have him as a groomsman.
I love that.
Yeah, because he is just the most unhinged technology granddad, iPad granddad he is. So I'd have that. Amazing. I would have my cake cut at the start of drinks reception.
Yes,
I'd have it before because. Otherwise, I think sometimes it's wasted in the evening. I think so not everyone has the cake, and I'd have it at that point. So there's lots of... I'm going against all traditions for my wedding whenever that happens. So
love that. Yeah. Talking about cake, I love it when we've had quite a few this year where we've had the cake set up in the mulberry room.
Okay.
And they cut it when they are... announced into the room for dinner.
Nice.
And then sometimes it's then been cut up and served as their dessert.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm genius. Yeah. Everybody gets a bit. Yeah. They get a bit. Yeah. Everyone gets to taste it. There's some absolutely wonderful cake makers out there now, isn't there? Yeah. So I think it's a great way to make sure that everybody gets a slice. Because you're right. If it gets cut up and left on a table in the evening, it doesn't get touched. And, we know there's always... huge amounts of it in the fridge the next day.
Yeah. The normal thing is cake cut and first dance. That's the standard thing. But then you had your first dance and everyone's partying. By the time it's cut up and put over there or somewhere, some people are outside. The cake's here now.
Absolutely. I think if there's cake there, get it cut and eat it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
No one wants to wait for cake.
No, exactly. Right, final question from the book now. So at the end of every episode, every guest writes a question for the next guest in the book. Let me get the book up. So, this is going to be quite an interesting one. So this was Chloe, who was the events manager at Penn Estate in Dorset.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it's more written for a supplier, but the thing talks about the venue. So I'll ask the question and let me know your thoughts. So she said, as a supplier, what makes a venue stand out to you?
I think it's how it makes them feel. Mm-hmm. I find a lot of the time when we do viewings, it's a bit like when you're looking for a house.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's how the feel that they get when they first walk in. You know, when you've been looking to buy a house, there's some houses you walk in and instantly you're like, no. And, or, you know, you warm to them. Yes. Yeah. And you have to imagine yourself there.
Yeah.
So, you know, when we show them ceremony spaces, they need to, if they suddenly think, oh, I can really see us getting married here, or I can really see us doing this, or, you know, I think they have to envision that and they have to feel comfortable somewhere. I don't think it should be a decision based on logistics or, you know, convenience or anything like that. I think they do need to get that feel from the venue. Yeah. Definitely.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that having like a blank canvas also really is like such a selling point. Yeah. And I love being able to show couples pictures of what has been done previously. Yeah. Like, I am their Pinterest because I'm like, look at what this person did. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, well, like, we weren't thinking this, we were thinking more like this. And there's been so many beautiful setups here. Yeah. We've got all these pictures that we can show. And I think that when they walk in, instantly they're like, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Get that vibe, but also they're thinking, what can I do to make this space mine? Yeah. And that is definitely, because there are some places that perhaps wouldn't, you know, we've obviously got the beams to do the drapes, whereas other places wouldn't have that. And if you've got your heart set on that, that's perfect, really.
I think you're right, because some people will walk in and think, actually, what can I can't picture what I'm going to have here. And because you've got so many great recommended suppliers that can help with the decor of the venue, from the flowers to the drapes to everything like that, you can be like, well, here's something, you will also get a vibe from the couple as to, what's their kind of colour scheme, or what kind of things are they liking? Are they more minimalist or maximalist? Like, what is their thing? Yeah. And you will have a picture of a wedding that's happened here that you're like, here's an example.
Yeah, definitely.
This might work, or actually, are you going for something a little bit more minimalist than what I've just shown you? I think that works. So, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you both for coming on to the R-File. Thank you for hosting it here as well for the next few episodes. It's your chance now. You can go away and have a think about a question to write for the next supplier. But no, thank you so much for coming on. And this is the R-File, and we'll see you next time.